I'm Adam. And I'm Chick. And this is Where There's a Williams, There's a Way. Hey, Adam, have you ever noticed how being big can sometimes be a bit of a hassle? Oh, absolutely. I mean, have you seen the desks in my classroom? They're like miniature tables for ants compared to me. Try fitting into a bathtub meant for regular-sized people. It's like trying to squeeze into skinny jeans after Thanksgiving dinner. I'm a big guy around adults, but then I spend most of my time in a classroom filled with kids. They're always sneaking up on me also to try and give me a hug, and I'm worried that I'm going to turn around and knock someone over or step on them. True, but have you ever tried finding clothes that fit properly? It's like a never-ending quest for the mythical extra, 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 extra large size. Don't even get me started on shoes. I can relate. Every time I go shopping for shoes, it feels like I'm Cinderella's evil stepsisters trying to cram my feet into something that clearly wasn't made for them. I wear a quadruple E-width shoe. Well, at least we can laugh about it, right? Being big certainly has its challenges, but it also gives us some pretty hilarious stories. Today's book traces a child's journey to self-love and shows the power of words to both hurt and heal. Let's get started. Big by Vashti Harrison. Once there was a girl with a big laugh and a big heart and very big dreams. She learned her ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. She always said please and thank you, and even put away all her toys. At dinner, she ate all her food. "What a big girl you are," the adults would say, and it was good. She grew and learned and laughed and dreamed, and grew and grew and grew, and it was good. Until it wasn't. "You're a big girl, aren't you?" One day, something big happened. "I can't wait for the recital." "Oh no." "I'm going to be a rose." "I'm going to be a daisy." Hey Adam, you know what I've been thinking? What's that, Chick? I've been thinking about joining the circus. Joining the circus? Aren't you a little old for that? Oh, come on, Adam. Age is just a number. I've got the moves, the charm, and, well, the sheer massiveness. I'm not sure the circus is ready for a hippo-sized act. Besides, I don't think they have enough popcorn to keep you satisfied. Well, that's true. Maybe I'll just stick to being the star of the local pond. That sounds like a plan. Plus, you wouldn't have to worry about fitting into any tiny circus costumes. Who needs tiny costumes when you have custom-made ones? Although I can't imagine a sequin sparkle tutu being very flattering on me. Yeah, let's leave the tutus to the ballet dancing flamingos. We'll stick to what we're good at. Me teaching kids and you, well, being a magnificent hippo. Agreed. Who needs a circus when you got a best friend like you? OMG. Whale. Help. Look, she's stuck. Moo. More like moose. You could have hurt someone. Don't you think you're too big for that? You're in big trouble. It made her feel small. The words stung and were hard to shake off. She began to feel not herself, out of place, exposed, judged, yet invisible. Everyone had advice. That's no good. Try this instead. But that kind of hurt too. This is perfect for you. The flower costume won't fit. You're just too big. Where are you going? What did I say? Hey Adam, have you noticed how much weight I've gained lately? Well, Chick, you know what they say about hippos. They're just naturally big boned. Big bone? I think I've surpassed bones and ventured into the realm of boulders. Come on, chick. You're just cultivating mass. It's all muscle, under a layer of, extra protection. Extra protection? Are you saying I look like I'm ready for a sumo wrestling match? No, not at all. You're just horizontally gifted. Horizontally gifted? Is that the politically correct term for round as a barrel? Well, roundness has its advantages. Think of it as being aerodynamically challenged. Aerodynamically challenged? So you're saying I'm not only round, but I also have the aerodynamics of a brick? Hey now, bricks are solid and dependable. But seriously, chick, you're perfect just the way you are. Remember, hippos are supposed to be a little chunky. It's in the job description. I guess you're right. Who needs to be streamlined when you can just float gracefully in the water, right? Exactly. Besides, you're not just any hippo. You're my favorite hippo. Aren't you too big to be crying? Have you tried being smaller? Why can't you just fit in? One day, she finally let it all out and started to see things more clearly. She decided to make more space for herself and was able to see a way out. These are yours. They hurt me. Not everyone understood or even listened. It's just a joke. It's not that serious. You're too sensitive. Some tried. I didn't mean to hurt you. But they still couldn't see. I can help you change if you want. No, thank you. I like the way I am. That she was just a girl. And she was good. Sometimes students can be real tough critics. Oh boy, I hear you. They can be a tough crowd. What happened this time? Well, you know how I always try and make learning fun, right? So I brought in this cool science experiment today, and I was so excited to show him. But then one of the kids, let's just call him Tommy, raised his hand and said, Mr. Williams, your experiment is as boring as watching paint dry. Ouch, that's harsh. But hey, don't let Tommy rain on your parade. You're the king of fun experiments. Thanks, chick. But still, it stung, I put a lot of effort into that. Absolutely. You know what? You should stand up for yourself. Show Tommy that you're not just some pushover teacher. You think so? Oh, definitely. Next time Tommy tries to rain on your parade, you hit him with some knowledge thunder. Show him who's the boss of the classroom. You know what? You're right, chick. From now on, I'm not letting anyone bring down my teaching game. Thanks for the pep talk. Anytime, Adam. And if you ever need backup, just give me a shout. I'll be your honorary classroom enforcer. I appreciate that. And another thing I'd appreciate is if you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'm Adam. And I'm Chick. And this is Where There's a Williams, There's a Way. Author's note. In childhood, big is good. Big is impressive, aspirational. But somewhere along the way, the world begins to tell us something different. That big is bad. That being big is undesirable. I was never a dancer, but I did get stuck in a swing when I was younger. Some of the older kids and I were playing on the baby swings and I couldn't get out. I was the only one to get into trouble. My size indicated to adults that I was big enough to know better, even though I was still just a kid. I learned that day that my body did not fit. It did not belong. And adults no longer saw me as a little girl who could make innocent mistakes. While my experience was far less overt than the ones in this book, the thoughts and words at work are the same. A child sits in the crosshairs of adultification bias and anti-fat bias. She is subject to judgments and prejudice that are harmful and have lasting effects. Still, she finds enough self-love to return the words that were unkind and unhelpful. I hope she will stand as a guide to all who need to see her journey, especially those of us who are black girls in big bodies. I remember thinking I couldn't wear pink, that it was too bright a color and might make me stand out. From an early age, I developed insecurities that told me it was safer to shrink into the background and try not to call attention to myself. I chose the color palette for this book to reject that old thinking. In color psychology, pink is associated with gentle love, tenderness, and nurturing. Pink flowers symbolize innocence, joy, playfulness, and happiness. These are all things this girl deserves. Her body is not a problem that needs fixing, and neither did mine that day on the playground. What needs fixing are the implicit biases that we hold. I wish I could give the girl a hug, the part of her that is me and the part of her that might be you, and tell her she's deserving of all the care and joy in the world, no matter what. Did you know gigantism can cause children to grow abnormally fast and tall? If left untreated or uncontrolled, some individuals suffering from gigantism have grown in excess of 8 feet, 2.43 meters tall. The most common cause of gigantism is a non-cancerous benign tumor of the pituitary gland.